Have you ever had that awful sinking feeling? You pat your pockets, check your bag, and nope, keys are gone.
Oh, yeah.
Or you're standing there, maybe it's starting to rain, key stuck in the lock, door won't budge, just totally helpless.
Mm-hmm. Happens to the best of us.
It really does. And in that moment, knowing who to call, what help you actually need, well, that makes all the difference. Turns panic into, well, maybe not joy, but definitely relief.
Huge relief.
Yeah.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling something really practical, affects pretty much everyone at some point. Lock and key services. We're zooming in on Hammersmith for you.
Right.
And this isn't just about, finding a number. It's about understanding the right service for your specific situation right there.
And that's crucial, isn't it? Because there's so much information out there. Finding a locksmith you can trust, it can feel a bit daunting.
Yeah, overwhelming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So our job today is to cut through that noise. We've gone through a whole bunch of local guides, source material, all focused on Hammersmith.
Oh. And we're going to pull out the really useful, actionable bits for you.
That's the plan. We'll extract the key takeaways so by the end of this you feel, prepared, confident, ready for any lock or key issue in Hammersmith.
That's good.
Okay then, let's dive in. Let's unpack this. Right. Let's start with the most stressful one, the absolute emergency. Locked out. Home, office, car. Maybe the locks just completely failed.
Yeah, the panic situation.
Exactly. Speed, reliability, they're not just nice, they're essential. And our sources really put a spotlight on one service here, Locksmith for London.
Okay.
They're flagged as the sort of leading emergency service near Hammersmith. And the big thing,
Yeah.
rapid response. We're talking about 20 minutes to get to you in Hammersmith.
What, 20 minutes? That's quick.
Isn't it? Super reassuring when you're stuck. And they're 204/7, naturally, anytime, day or night.
Which you need for emergencies.
But here's what really stood out to me, beyond just speed. It's how they work. Their locksmiths are fully qualified, and they use non-destructive entry techniques.
Ah, that's important.
Hugely. Means they aim to get you in without damaging your door or your lock. Think about the extra cost and hassle that avoids.
Oh, definitely. A broken door frame is the last thing you need.
Totally. And they mentioned being affordable. Prices starting from just $29. They do lockouts, repairs, replacements.
So, quite comprehensive.
Yeah, and they can upgrade you to British standard locks, the insurance-approved ones for better security.
Right, that's a key detail for insurance offs.
It is. And apparently local reviews back them up. Punctual, professional, friendly. They can even handle tricky stuff like broken keys stuck in the lock.
Okay, so they sound pretty well equipped.
Seems like it. The main contact number we found is 020-704-60969.
What's really interesting there is that combination, the speed, yes, but also the care, that non-destructive entry.
Yeah.
Well, in a panic, you might just want in, right?
Yeah.
Any way possible. But think long-term. Damaging the door, the frame, that's potentially hundreds of pounds in repairs.
Good point.
So a professional service that avoids that damage, even if the initial call-out seems a fraction more, it often saves you a lot down the line. Protects your property, avoids those insurance headaches you mentioned.
Makes sense.
And the British standard lock thing, it's not just jargon. For you, the listener, it means those locks resist common break-in methods.
Wow.
Snapping, drilling.
Right.
And like you said, many insurance policies insist on them for certain doors. So getting that upgrade, it's peace of mind, yeah, but it's also making sure your insurance actually pays out if the worst happens. It's proactive.
Absolutely. So takeaway is, for those real emergency moments in Hammersmith, Locksmith for London seems positioned as a really solid, immediate, and careful choice. Okay, so that's the crisis sorted. But what about the everyday stuff? You just need an extra key cut, maybe a spare for the cleaner, or a new flatmate.
Right, the more routine needs, less panic, more convenience needed.
Exactly. Not a crisis, but you still want it done right, done quickly. And this is where our sources shift focus a bit, don't they?
They do. We move away from the 24/7 mobile emergency guys towards dedicated walk-in shops. These places specialize in keys.
Perfect. And the sources highlight two specific spots in Hammersmith. First, there's Hammersmith Key Cutting.
Okay.
Locations 123 King Street, W6. Apparently, it's just a few doors down from Greg's.
Huh. A useful landmark indeed.
Isn't it? Easy to find. Buses 190 and 267 go right past. They do household keys, duplicates, even car key blanks, apparently. And the feedback mentioned is quick service, good prices, exactly what you want for a quick key job. Their number is 020-1234-5678.
Got it. Hammersmith Key Cutting.
Then there's another one, Quick Keys Hammersmith. This one's at 45 Hammersmith Broadway, W6, right beside the tube station.
Oh, super convenient location.
Yeah, really easy to get to. Buses 190, 267, and 391 stop nearby, too. They also do key cutting, duplication, and sell some lock accessories as well.
All right.
Known for friendly service and, crucially, same-day turnaround on many jobs. Their number, 020-8765-4321.
You know, the advantage of these dedicated shops compared to maybe like a big DIY store that also cuts keys is the specialization. Cutting keys is their main thing. So they usually have better, more precise equipment, staff who've seen every weird key type imaginable.
Makes sense. Less likely to get a dodgy copy.
Exactly. Higher accuracy, quicker service generally, and those central locations you mentioned means you can often just pop in while you're out doing other things. Saves a separate trip.
True. Very practical.
Big time saver.
So, bottom line for everyday key cutting, in Hammersmith needing a spare, getting extras these two, Hammersmith Key Cutting and Quick Keys Hammersmith look like really reliable, convenient options. Right, let's shift again. Another specific headache. Car keys. Lost them. Snapped one in the ignition. It's just...
Oh, don't remind me. Been there.
And modern car keys, they're not just bits of metal anymore, are they? There's programming, transponders, it's complicated.
It's a whole different ballgame, absolutely. Way beyond a standard house key. And that's where dealerships often sting you.
Exactly, which is why these next services are interesting. Our sources flagged 2 mobile services in Hammersmith specifically for car keys.
Mobile is key here. Because think about it, if you've lost your only car key, how do you even get the car to the dealership?
A good point. You'd need a tow truck. More cost, more hassle.
Precisely. I remember a friend lost their keys at the airport car park. Dealership quote was insane. Plus the tow. Nightmare. A mobile auto locksmith comes to you. Cuts. Programs right there. Huge difference.
That really highlights the value. Okay, first one mentioned is Auto Locks Ltd.
Auto locks, okay.
Their whole model is mobile. They come to you. Stranded at home, at work, wherever. Response time is quoted as within 30 minutes.
Pretty sharp for auto work.
Yeah. And their expertise is specifically non-destructive entry for cars, plus key programming for loads of different makes and models. They're positioned as way more cost-effective than the main dealers.
That's the big draw, usually.
Definitely. Known for being prompt, professional. Their contact is 07946-705-894.
Good to know. Auto Locks Ltd.
And the second option is Key Tech Solutions. Also mobile, also quick response.
Okay.
Key Tech focuses exclusively, it seems, on vehicle key cutting and programming, cars and motorbikes. They offer expert advice, quick turnaround. Their number is 020-8994-3321.
So 2 dedicated mobile options. That's great. The real takeaway for the listeners here, I think, is that complexity. Modern car keys need specialist diagnostic tools, programming gear.
Right, not just a key cutting machine.
Exactly. These mobile guys invest in that tech. They bring the solution to your car wherever it is. It sidesteps the whole towing drama, the dealership delays. It's often quicker, cheaper, and just plain less stressful.
Makes total sense. So for any car or motorbike key trouble in Hammersmith, these mobile services, auto locks, and key tech solutions seem like the smart call to get you moving again fast without the usual dealership pain points. Okay, final scenario. Let's shift gears one last time. You're not locked out. You don't need a duplicate key right now. Maybe you're feeling handy, want to upgrade your front door lock yourself, or replace an old sticky one.
Right, the DIY approach, or just needing the actual hardware.
Exactly. Where do you go in Hammersmith to actually buy a new lock, knowing you're getting something decent and maybe some advice?
Good question. Because the quality of the lock itself matters hugely.
For sure. Our sources point towards Leyland SDM Hammersmith.
Yes, Leyland SDM. They're pretty well known.
Yeah. Seems like a solid choice for both DIY folks and trade professionals. They're at 137-139 King Street, described as a short walk from Hammersmith Station, so easy enough to get to. And they apparently stock a really comprehensive range: door locks, padlocks, cylinders, security bits and pieces. High chance they'll have what you need.
Good range is important. Different doors, different needs.
Totally. They even have a timber department, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But the key thing, I think, is they mention having knowledgeable staff offering expert advice.
And that's a real value add, isn't it? Compared to just buying a lock blind online or somewhere with no expertise.
Exactly, because choosing the right lock can be confusing. Is it insurance compliant? Is it the right size, the right type for your door?
Precisely. This brings us back to that distinction. You've got emergency locksmiths who install locks, often in a hurry. Then you've got places like Leyland SDM, where you, the customer, can go look at the options and, crucially, ask questions.
Yeah.
Getting advice on things like, well, those British standards we talked about,
Right.
or maybe anti-snap cylinders. Understanding what you're buying makes a massive difference to your actual security.
So you walk out feeling confident you bought the right thing, not just a thing.
Exactly. Whether you fit it yourself or get a handyman, starting with the right product chosen with good advice is key.
Makes perfect sense. So for anyone in Hammersmith looking to buy locks, upgrade security, tackle that DIY project, Leyland SDM looks like the place to go for both the parts and the essential know-how.
Right, so there we have it. We've kind of journeyed through the whole world of locks and keys in Hammersmith, haven't we?
We really have, from panic moments to everyday needs. Yeah, from the super urgent emergency callouts like Locksmith for London to the convenient key cutting at places like Hammersmith Key Cutting or Quick Keys,
Mm-hmm.
then the specialized mobile help for tricky car keys from Autolocks and Keytech Solutions.
Right.
And finally, getting the actual hardware and advice from Leyland SDM if you're doing it yourself.
Covers pretty much every angle.
Hopefully, this deep dive gives you, our listener, that clarity we talked about. A shortcut to feeling prepared, knowing where to turn whatever the lock or key situation in Hammersmith.
We've certainly seen how specific the help is, right?
Yeah.
That 20-minute emergency response, the dedicated key cutters, the mobile auto guys. It really shows how specialized local services can be.
It does.
But it does make you think. Given how distinct these services are, emergency versus key cutting versus car keys, how often do people, in that moment of stress or need, actually stop and think, which specific type of help do I need right now?
That's a really interesting final thought.
Because identifying that clearly first, knowing whether you need the 24/7 emergency guy or the key shop down the road or the auto specialist, that clarity could save so much time, money, and just definitely stress, couldn't it? Turns panic into a much more targeted, efficient call for help. Something to maybe consider next time. Hopefully not too soon, though.